Well, if you are in the market for a new operating system or looking to upgrade, Windows 7 has just hit the shelves. Microsoft is also working on its Surface technology, which could provide a whole new level of collaboration for businesses. The Business Channel's Helen Frost has the latest.
Windows 7 is the latest operating system from Microsoft. The main attraction, touch. The new feature means users can easily move around the system without the use of a mouse or a keyboard.
When you pinch in Windows 7, you actually get a zoom in and out. So a lot of apps already exist that have touch support in some way.
But your machine does need touch capability, like this HP Touch Smart.
One of the cool things that Windows 7 brings you is the ability to turn touch gestures into gestures that existed before. So we can now zoom in on this photo gallery and zoom around just using fingers, right? And we can tap there for next and previous photo, all that sort of stuff.
And it also has potential for business applications, with Amazon already embracing the technology.
So they've built a Kindle app for the PC. So not only can you read Kindle books on the handheld device, the experience also synchronises with your PC. So now we're looking at the Kindle reader, and I can use a two-finger gesture to just navigate through pages on this particular book. And if the font's too big or the font's too small, I can make it bigger or I can make it smaller. So we're now able to flick through books using touch. Notice it's been a quite fluid experience, and I haven't had to use a mouse and keyboard yet. Right, so a lot of apps are starting to come out with native support for touch and touch gestures, just to make life easier for those who touch.
Using the Surface technology, Microsoft has developed the Collage application for touch, making for a much more interactive experience.
The thing that it does from a productivity point of view for businesses is you can do stuff collaboratively. So no longer is the art director sitting over the shoulder of the designer saying, can you do that and can you move that there? You're actually able to collaboratively do stuff and do it with much more natural interface.
That's not the only technology around from Microsoft at the moment. The Bing mapping program provides a new way to look at data.
And what it allows you to do is to bring in data from outside your organisation or within your organisation, either or. In this case, we're using some Australian Bureau of Statistics data. So what I can do now, I can zoom in on particular areas. I can look for information on, say, Harbord here. If I'm setting up a new store or a new business, I can make decisions based on my criteria. It could be income, could be how many people in a household. And by looking at a map, I can see which areas I should be setting up based on my criteria as opposed to which ones I should avoid.
It's pleasing on the eye, and by inputting your own data, you can make more accurate business decisions.
About 80% of data that sits in an organisation has a location relevance. In other words, it's the where. So if I go into Myer and I transact with the cashier, then they know where my postcode is, and they can make decisions on how to expand their business based on how many people from various postcodes.
Surface technology is the next big thing from Microsoft, offering a multi-touch surface and a way to provide interactive products and services. A prototype has been built for Local Planet locally. Michael is planning his next trip with Pip Marlowe, Public Sector Director at Microsoft.
We're in the Local Planet store, and now we actually have a look at some of the contents of this book. And everything from video to text and images. So we're actually looking at a video here. I can rescale that video. But the most important thing is I think we do want to have a look at Buenos Aires and explore it a little bit later.
I do, but we're not going to have time here in the shop, are we?
No, we're not. So I think what we can do is probably take it home with us, yeah? So let's throw a Buenos Aires item into our passport there.
Great. And can we watch that video at home later?
We can watch that video at home later as well.
Together, these technologies can provide a host of opportunities. The Surface technology can be combined with the mapping application to create a whole new user experience. The Surface device lends itself to a range of businesses.
I'm going to move across to the wine bar. I'm going to tap in the wine bar, and the wine bar experience loads. So I'm going to put my fingers down and start an experience. And now we have the wine selector, and I can now start to choose wines based on different properties. So I'm going to pick a very low acid wine, and I'm going to flick through and pick a wine that I like. I like this wine, so I'm going to order it.
So, is this the future of applications?
touch is at the cusp now. It's mainstream, and now our big job at Microsoft is to bring developers to touch. So that's coming.
Helen Frost, Business Channel, Sydney.